Well, hi guys, I'm Let.
I'm Coco.
We're here in mighty Nashville.
Yep.
We're going to do a little tour of where we're staying, and then we're going to talk about some of the items that we've done while we're here. So let's bring you along for the journey. So, guys, this time we're about 20 minutes outside of Nashville. We went ahead and stayed at a place called the Grand Ole RV Resort. As you can see, ours is a back-in site, but we do have plenty of area to sit and to kind of hang out in the grassy areas. Um, this site or this campsite does do propane. They offer you propane refills. They also have firewood. That you can also rent a ring of a fire ring, so you can use the firewood on the evenings. This is the main office and the store. So inside of there, you can purchase some sodas, beer, RV type maintenance items, kind of stuff like that. So it's kind of really convenient to have everything here in this one location.
Also has laundry.
Yep, does have laundry, which is good.
Showers
Yep,
as well.
showers, bathrooms. The amenities here, they do not have a swimming pool. But what they do have, which is the first one we've ever seen that has this, they actually have a small little outdoor kind of stage area. Um, and every night they offer live music for about 2 hours, so between 5:30 and 7:30.
Just during peak season, though.
Yep.
Just not during the wintertime. I think on the wintertime, it's just on the weekends. But it's been really cool to
Yeah,
watch people. And I
absolutely.
think they, what kind of sold us on this place when we looked at the reviews is because we really wanted to do the live music.
Yes,
To
so
be able to see live music.
I'll put up a couple of videos for a couple of different nights we were here that we came down and enjoyed. One was a solo guitarist, and then the other one was actually karaoke night.
Darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful,
Too big.
just listen to how this song is. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Oh, darling, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen.
Explain it.
Hi.
And I'll touch you, sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right.
So,
And there's about 142 spots.
yep.
And they're all either some are pull through, some are, back in, but then they're all gravel, which I mean, I think it's still pretty decent.
Yeah, and how much did it cost us for the 2 weeks, Coco?
$655 for 2 weeks
So
for full hookup.
for full hookup, that's not too bad. Like I said, we're about a 20-minute drive right outside of downtown Nashville.
Right. The city that this is called Goodlettsville, right? Isn't
Yes.
that how you say it? And then
Glad you pronounced it because I wouldn't be able to.
right. And it's pretty close to downtown in Nashville. Everything. It's really pretty. Lots of trees. Some of the sites have in the back here have what do you call, like a little patio? Not
Yeah.
all sites have that, which is interesting, but I don't know if those cost anymore.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a little deck area.
Right. And I think it's really nice too. really quiet too, clean. The people here, people that own the RV place are super friendly. They're a family owned operation and they come around a lot to ask how you're doing, which is really nice, I think.
Yeah, we once again we haven't really found a place so far that has had any members of staff that have been rude or mean. Um,
Right, so here's that little area.
yep,
See, there's one site there that has the little patio area that backs to the trees.
yeah, and I believe there's like a little stream or something down here
Yeah,
behind the
that's what it seems
trees.
like.
So, but once again, there's
It's really nice. Some of these back spots look a little closer. Our spot's I think a little bit more space.
so also here every morning they do have breakfast available, reasonably priced, um, very reasonably priced.
Right.
Lots of portions. They also offer a set dinner every night, and you get the menu when you check in, so you kind of know what's available each night. While we're here each night, it's costing $9 a person.
Right.
So
We've tried it a few times, really good.
Yep.
And then also they do breakfast 8 to 10 every morning. We only tried that one time, but it was really good.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah, overall I would rate this, what would you rate it? 10 out of 10?
Oh, yeah, 9.5.
Why would you say 9?
I would say it would be 10 out of 10 if they had a swimming pool.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
I enjoy hanging out in a swimming pool.
However, the live music,
Oh,
I think,
yes.
really was a good, especially when you're in Nashville. I mean, I felt like it was really up our, what's that? No,
Up
no.
our alley.
Up our speed. Up our alley.
Yeah, up our
Oh,
alley.
Jesus. Yeah, I think it's was something that we really enjoyed. Of course, that's why you're in Nashville. You come to Nashville for country music. That's our jam. We love country music. So that's really exciting for us, for sure, to stay at somewhere that offered the live music all the
Yes.
time. So this is our spot. I feel like it was pretty, size-wise versus the ones towards the back. I think this one, it's a nice space between your neighbors. Has a little picnic table. I thought it was really,
Yeah, it's definitely long enough. Like I said,
Yeah.
we got 40-foot fifth wheel. So there's us at the back. We've still got plenty of room if we opted to put the rear party deck down.
yeah, it was really.
And then
Did you see? They also have all of these ones over here
Yes.
too. So they have a big area up here with different spots.
Yep, that's included in the 142.
Right.
So yeah, so it's definitely plenty long enough for us, even for me to have my truck that doesn't block anyone else trying to get in or out.
Right.
I also like it that they do actually have this gray stone that indicates these are the RV areas. And then you got the brown stones that indicate those are the right-of-way and the roadway. So we arrived in Nashville on a Wednesday, and we were having special guests come to pay us a visit at the weekend. So those special guests is actually family. So my brother, and that's spelled with a TH, but pronounced completely different from England. And his name, believe it or not, is Nigel, which is not an English name at all. And then his wife, Kate, who Coco likes to think is her blood relative sister.
She's my sister.
So we'll let her believe whatever she wants to believe.
Anyway, they came and it was a Labor Day weekend. It was really fun. We decided to hit Broadway, Nashville. That's what they call the little area, I guess, for the bars and
downtown
restaurants.
area. So we went down there Saturday. We actually got down there Saturday at about noon because that's when the bars start to open up. And
Right.
boy, was it packed.
Right. I think it's just because it was Labor Day weekend. So much fun, though. Lots of stuff to do. If you've never been to Nashville, you have to check out Broadway. Live music, restaurants. There's all kinds of shopping to do. It gets a little crazy because there's a lot of like bachelorette and bachelor parties kind of a thing, but it's definitely worth checking out when you're in Nashville, especially if you like country music like we do.
Yep.
And we loved everything about it, and it was so much fun.
Yep.
We even went to Kate and Nigel had been here before, so they took us to another place about a couple blocks from Broadway, and it was called Paper Alley. So it's another strip of bars, restaurants in there. It's in an alleyway.
Yeah.
Super fun. It's definitely worth checking out if you're ever in Nashville.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. So Saturday was family time. We did take a few photos, we took a few videos, but we wasn't concentrated on, oh my God, we got to do some YouTube content. So there's not a whole lot of video. We did do the TikTok challenge of this is my first drink of the evening and this is my last drink of the evening. We'll go ahead and throw that in here for you guys.
Coco's my first drink of the night, or the day. I'm Kate, it's my first drink of the day.
First drink of the day and it won't be the last.
I'm lit. This is my first drink of the day.
Drink of the night is a purified water.
Here you go. Here you go.
What's going
No,
on?
Andy,
Last drink of the night.
this is my last drink of the night.
My name's Kate. It's
My
last drink of 2022.
And wait, let me do my.
This is lit. Last drink of the night. I
wait,
got a
let me
Coors
do mine
Light.
again. It's Coco, my last drink of the night, and then Nigel, he's gonna put some clothes on. Last drink of the night.
My name's Kate. It's my
Hey,
last drink of
hey,
2022.
asshole.
But other than that, we really didn't take much video while we were enjoying family time and just chatting.
Yeah, and then after they left, they stayed the weekend, and then
They flew out early Friday morning. Early Monday morning. So they were here for just the long extended weekend.
Right. And then what did we do after that? We went a few days later. We decided to go back downtown Nashville and check out the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Correct.
And
I was excited to see it because anyone that knows me knows that I love country music. This is kind of my jam. This is my city. Coco had her Memphis and Graceland. This was kind of what I was looking forward to, kind of bucket list items. I think originally it would have cost like $60 for the two of us. They do offer a bunch of discount programs. So if you're military, active, or retired, AARP, which unfortunately we don't qualify for yet, but soon. But they also offer a first responder discount. So if you are a first responder, they do give you the same discount.
Right.
So it ended up costing us $50 for the two of us. We did just the museum admission. And so there was no extra perks or anything else along those lines. You can do the whole listening aid and just kind of talk you through it. So you start off up on the third floor. The third floor is a whole bunch of just the original country artists who kind of got the genre going, which for me, I wasn't so super excited about, the country music artists of 60 years ago. I guess I'm a, music snob, and I guess I should have paid more attention, but to me, I wasn't interested.
Right. It wasn't, I read the reviews. People say when you come to Nashville, you have to see it, especially if you love country music. Yeah, it was a little disappointing. I don't know. We chalked it up. It was fine. Yeah. I feel like they were under construction too. And
they was.
So they might be doing some.
Yeah. So when you go down,
I don't know.
After the third floor, you go down to the second floor. Of course, half of the second floor was kind of roped off as they were redoing some stuff.
Right.
Once again, it's the artist's clothes or a guitar behind behind almost like a glass case.
Right.
And then you would just kind of move from one to the other to the other.
That's kind of like a museum, huh?
Yeah, I know. But I guess in my mind, I was expecting something different.
Right.
Then when you go down to the first floor, you figure, okay, you got one more floor of stuff. No, there's a couple of shops, and that's it on the first floor. So in essence, it's only 2 floors.
Right. So yeah, wasn't our jam. Might be your jam. I felt like it was a little pricey. There was other things to do. You could go see, do like a record studio,
Yeah.
the RCA record, do that. It was more expensive. There was other stuff you could add to your little list, but they drive you from the museum. We didn't do any of that, but maybe that's other people's jam. It wasn't really our jam, I guess.
Yeah. So a few days after Nigel and Kate flew back, we actually decided we would take one more trip down to Broadway so we could document it for you guys, kind of show you what's there, what the atmosphere is like, what the beer prices are like. Because I know when we went the weekend with Nigel and Kate, it was close to $50-$60 a round just for 4 drinks, and we was drinking liquor. So these are your beer prices that we got for you. So first place we actually stopped at was Margaritaville. It was a cool bar.
Right.
I kind of, I enjoyed it. I had ribs.
Right. I had
You
that
had
too.
you
It
had
was
ribs
fine.
as well.
They were
The
fine.
ribs were okay.
They were okay.
They weren't amazing. The beers there, so we got a Coors Light each, and the Coors Lights were $7 for a 12-ounce bottle.
So when we were at Margaritaville, like Lid said, we had ribs. They were okay. Then we wanted to see if we could get upstairs for the happy hour for the highway, which is where they actually broadcast that from Margaritaville.
So the XM Sirius radio station,
Right.
the highway.
Right. They were saying that some people will have to wait in line in the morning. So we actually just put our name on the list and we got tickets to go upstairs right after we ate. So that was super cool. I thought it was fun. Did you think it was fun up there?
It was. It was kind of cool to see. You would fill out a sheet and they could ask you to come up on stage and be on the air. We did fill out a sheet, but we only stayed up there for 2 hours.
Right.
It's 4-hour radio show. We had other places to go check out, so
Right.
after 2 hours, we did leave.
Right. But it's still an experience. So if you're in Nashville and you like the highway, it's really fun.
Yes.
To see if you can either get tickets or put yourself on a wait list. We were fortunate enough to be there. It was super fun.
Yeah.
And then after,
But hang on. So at Margaritaville, the Coors Light,
Oh, yeah.
$7 a bottle for a 12-ounce bottle.
Right.
Which was kind of reasonable for Broadway.
Right. Right.
So then after that, we left there. Then we went over to Jason Aldean's bar,
Right.
which was
Right.
okay. You got multi-floors of bars and different bands on every floor.
Right. It seemed like every place there really has a lot of rooftop. There's a lot of rooftop bars. It seems like every floor also has live music with different artists.
Yeah.
Super fun. I thought it was great. Again, what were the prices there at Jason
So
Aldean?
Jason Aldean's, unfortunately, they don't sell Coors Light, but I did get a 16-ounce Miller Lite can
Right.
for $8. So a little more reasonable, but a lower quality beer. Ken and Mindy, you need to switch.
I thought it was good.
Radio right there. Come this way, walk this way.
So after we left there, we were just kind of walking around.
Right.
We then found the Alan Jackson bar,
Yeah.
hence my hat. So we went in there.
Right.
Once again, couple of floors, a couple of different bands. The artist upstairs, super nice guy. I'll go
Right.
ahead and put his a little snippet of him playing, and I'll go ahead and put his name down at the
Right.
bottom of the screen.
Yeah, he was.
When
favorite song.
you meet me at the crowd, the old Mr. Webster could never define the incident between your heart and mine. smile on your face, that's enough that you need me. You think we got winners, we got losers, chain smokers and boozers, and we got hippies, we got bikers, thirsty hitchhikers, and the girl next door dressed up like movie stars. I love this bar. We got cowboys and we got truckers, and broken-hearted fools and suckers, and we got.
Very good. I mean, so far everybody that we've seen on Broadway, whatnot,
Yeah.
seemed really good, and it's just a lot of fun. So after we went through,
So, but yeah, so I'm just surprised how country artists make it big, because in essence, everybody we've seen and heard plays well and sings well.
right?
I honestly don't know how they pick and choose who's going to be a superstar and who just makes $10 playing a guitar for 3 hours.
Right.
So
So yeah, interesting for
kind
sure.
of different. So, but at Island Jackals, they did have Coors Light. We got a 16-ounce can of Coors Light for $10. So that was a little more up there in price as well.
Mm-hmm.
So then we started getting hungry again, because once again we started off our day a little bit after noon, and it was getting up to 5 o'clock. So,
Right. But our Lyft driver down there actually suggested a bar restaurant.
called Rippies.
Right, Rippies.
So with my accent, it's Rippys.
yes.
Rippies. Which happened to be one of the bars that we actually enjoyed when Nigel and Kate were
Right.
out.
We didn't realize it was the same bar.
So we went in there. They seated us pretty much straight away upstairs.
Mhm.
What did you order for dinner?
I had a shredded chicken sandwich.
Yep. And I was original. I had ribs,
Again.
because that's what they're famous for.
Right. That the guy did say that. Yeah.
Yep. So, but believe it or not, out of all the
Wow.
barbecue places we've eaten at,
In the last 2 states, 3 states.
those ribs, hands down, were the best. Tender, full off the bone, great flavor,
Right.
amazing.
And I feel like their barbecue sauce too, because I put barbecue sauce on my chicken sandwich. It was the best. Like I felt like it was the best, that we've eaten so far.
Yep.
Hands
so,
down. Rippies.
So
Check out Rippies.
Rippies, their 12-ounce Coors Light was $9. So kind of the most expensive of the night for the size of a bottle. So then we left Rippies with full tummies, and we started walking around, and we decided once again we were going to go down to Printer Alley.
Printer Alley.
Printer Alley is the official name, but all the locals just call it Paper Alley.
Right. But before that, we did notice also, which I found it interesting. I don't know what time it is, but they do shut down Broadway. You can't drive there anymore during certain times, and I don't know what time it was, but they did shut it down, kind of like when we were on Beale Street, where you could walk around in the street. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, we were too busy drinking in bars to
see when that
the exact time that happened. So
right.
But so it's literally a 3-4 block walk from Broadway to get on to Paper Alley or Printer's Alley, depending if you're local or not. And we went back into the same English pub,
right?
Which was called the Fleet Street Pub, and it's kind of down in a basement of a building.
In Paper Alley.
In Printer Alley.
Whatever.
So we went in there because, of course, my queen had just passed. Not this one, but my royal queen from England. She had passed, so we had to go in and give a toast to the queen.
Right.
Prices, most reasonable of the night. You had yourself a Coors Light, correct? And that was $5.
What was your?
I had a pint of hop, and that was $6. So by far the cheapest out of all the bars we went to. Atmosphere's nice in there. Not a ton of stuff to do. They have a jukebox, no live bands or anything along those lines, but it's just kind of a little piece from me from home.
Right.
So
So that was nice.
yeah, so we kind of
Yeah.
finished that up, and then we got a lift to go back home.
Right. We mentioned the cost of the lift.
Yeah.
During...
So the lift kind of each way ran us anywhere between $25 to $30 each way, coming from where we were staying down into
Right, which is about 20 minutes.
Broadway.
20
Yeah.
minutes from Nashville.
So, and the day that we drove to go see the museum, I parked up for 6 hours, and it cost me $32
Right.
to park for 6 hours. So if you're looking to go down there all night and you don't want to drink and drive, which you shouldn't, then I would recommend definitely doing Lyft.
Right, it's not as expensive as parking, and we thought that was crazy with the parking down there. Anyway, so that was it. That was all that we did that day.
That day,
Yeah.
yep. So then, what was it? Saturday night? So the next night. Saturday night.
Right, the next night.
There was one of the campers that kind of lives here long term. She was turning 50, so Missy, hi. We got invited to the karaoke deal that happened that night for Missy's birthday, which was nice. I guess anyone on the campsite could have gone to that portion because it was in the public area. So for 2 hours, we sat and listened to karaoke. I put a little video up of a couple of the singers that we recorded.
My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard. Till the day that he died, he wanted my mother, my brother, my sister and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this place that I love is falling under attack. The mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July.
But then we got invited back to Missy's camper for a private little concert. There were 2 young ladies up on stage. One played the violin, and the other one just played this small kind of funky-looking guitar.
Right, I don't know.
Her name, the guitar player, was Lexi Lou, and hands down, she was amazing. Her voice was amazing. She would take requests.
Sang originals as well.
Yep.
She's really good. She's probably is going to be a star. Like, we're going to probably say, hey, we knew her.
Yep.
She was so good. Yeah.
So Lexi Lou, I guess she's heading to Denmark for some shows.
Yeah.
And then she'll be, I think she said she's traveling to the, Florida, Georgia.
Oh, right.
Kind
She
of
did say
coming
that.
up to do some more shows. So Lexi Lou, you need to check her out. Lexi, if you're watching this, thank you very much. It was such a fun time.
Right.
Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. And I'll roll down the river to the Cajun highway. Well, like Tom Sawyer, ride around with old Huck Finn. Take a nap like Red Bomb and Wingo. And there's a dream again. Won't you play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play? Don't get me wrong, sometimes I like the neon, dabbing up and hitting the town. But I'm a little broke, the money tree ain't growing. I still know how to burn it down. Living on a backyard budget, brown bag buzzing, barefoot in my cut-off jeans. Damn right, I'm charcoal grilling, kiddie pool sitting off the neighbors. Get a show for free. out of bed, stump your toe, hit your head. Before you reach for your gun or dial 911, you better ask yourself and stay. Yeah, what? What would Scooby do? Yeah. What would Scooby do? I bet he'd call up Shaggy for some flour in a baggie, smoke a fatty or two, sit back, relax, he'd have a doobie snack. Hey, before you lose your cool, tune in your cartoon. Whoa, Scooby-Doo, come on. You hear a bump in the wall, so you walk down the hall. Somebody moans, then somebody else groans. It turns out the ghost is your wife with your friend down the road. Ruh-roh.
Love this song.
Headed down south to the land of the pines, the mountain in North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. Show us your headlights. Let down close, 17 hours. Pick me a book, head off the flag. Hoping for I like to see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I would say so far our experience in Nashville, what would you give it?
I'd say 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree. Total, hands down, one of the most fun cities we've been to.
Right.
Prime, really haven't seen it. Wasn't scared walking downtown on
No.
Broadway.
There's-
There was a lot more homeless people, but they kind of just kept themselves to themselves. They had little signs, so if you wanted to donate to them,
Right.
you could, but they weren't aggressive homeless
Right.
like you get in Denver or other larger cities.
Right.
Hands down, I think the most fun we've had anywhere.
Right. Just because it's our jam. It's
Yep.
country music's our thing. We've been wanting to come to Nashville for so long. And I mean, I love Broadway. If you're not into, live music and, there's other stuff to do.
Yeah.
There's shopping to do. You could go during the day and shop. I wouldn't recommend bringing your kids.
No.
But because it's definitely more of a party type vibe. A lot of bachelor parties.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so if you're a drinker, hands down, it's a fun place.
even if you're not a drinker, it's
if you're
fun.
if
you
you're
like
not a
live music.
drinker, why are you watching us?
Exactly. Then I don't
Except
know
Joe.
that we're friends.
Joe,
Oh, okay.
we understand. You can watch us because you're not a drinker, but I know why.
Yeah.
Um,
So we like to have a good time. Obviously, we like to go to bars. We like to go listen to country music, and that was
Yes.
100% great. For us.
so for this week, we're gonna go ahead and call this one a successful trip.
To Nashville.
Next week's video is going to be something super exciting.
Yeah.
As you all know, Colt Ford, the famous music artist, is our favorite country artist of all time. His recording studio is here in Nashville. So I reached out to the recording studio office, which I had reached out to over a year ago to ask permission to use some of Colt Ford's music in our YouTube videos. We
Right.
will give him permission. Tomorrow, we get to go tour his recording studio. So next week's video will be the tour of the recording studio, and if we get up to any other mischief after that,
Yeah.
we're going to go ahead and include that in next week's video as well. So
Yeah.
for now, don't forget, hit that thumbs up.
Right.
Don't forget to subscribe. Please leave us a comment. All the comments kind of help us out. Let us know
Yeah.
what you like, what you hate. what you would like to see us do. If there's somewhere that we missed in Nashville, let us know. And then next time we come through, we can add it to our list.
Right.
So for now, we will go ahead and sign off.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Hello. Hi, y'all.
Hey, y'all from
Hey, Nashville.
Tennessee.
No, that wasn't even an accent. It was weird. Anywho, let's.
Okay. So we arrived on the Wednesday, and we took a day or so to get our rear ends of the camper
What?
ready to go.
No, that sounds stupid. Okay. Hi, y'all. Sorry.
Jesus.
I just feel like with my hat.
Yeah.
It's hi, y'all. Okay.
Me.
Hi, y'all.
Stop.
Okay,
See?
go.
Titties.
Look big. Stop. Oh.
Look at them big old titties.
Andy. No, stop it.
So we prepped. We got the back end, the toy hauler part set up once again as a bedroom for them.
Again, you're just.
3 floors. So we get there, we do just the museum. We do just the just. Start again. We did just the museum.
Having a stroke.
I was having a stroke. So
Right. Some people say though you have to put not. Right. So at Margaritaville, like Liz said, that we could go upstairs and I don't know. Okay.
go ahead.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, we're starting over.